Well, hello and welcome back to another Digimon TCG Battle Royale. We're still only a happy threesome, the rest of the gang is unfortunately busy adulting. Anyway, let's introduce the players. We have Stanislav playing a Dragon Lynx deck, that's Lynx with a Z. Is that really how we are calling it? Anyway, next we have Stanislav with his Aegis Dramon playing Digimon from Sources deck. And I am playing a Grand Drakmon deck that focuses on Digivolving from the trash. And this time we are playing with a new rule, and that is that we can only attack the opponent that has the least amount of security. Of course, if they have the same amount of security, you can choose which one to attack first. And I gotta say, the games have become a lot more interesting since we start doing it. And with that being said, let's get to the game. I'm going first and I hatch a BT9 Pagumon, but I have nothing to evolve it into, so I just play Iron Mako and pass it over to Stanislav with 4 memory. Stanislav hatches Gurimon, evolves it into Jazamon, and Hart plays Dorbikmon giving 9 memory to Stanislav. Well, I guess he bricked a little. Stanislav hatches a Bukamon, evolves it into the BT7 Gomamon, and he plays another one directly onto the field, which he then evolves into the EX2 Leomon, then into the EX3 Mega Seadramon, and finishes his turn by playing the BT1 Mati Shida giving me my 3 memory. I still have nothing to evolve my Pagumon into, so I play a Missed Memory Boost, trashing 2 cards from the top of my deck and drawing 1. But still no level 3, so I just play a Dex Dorugamon and give 6 memory to Stanislav. He immediately attacks my security with Dorbikmon and hits a Golfmon, which has the same DP, so Dorbikmon is deleted. And he plays Jazarichmon, which de-digivolves Mega Seadramon with its own play effect, but unfortunately he doesn't have a Hina to play, so it's off to Stanislav. He evolves Gomamon into the BT1 Garurumon and plays Sora and Joe, passing it over to me. I evolve my Dex Dorugamon into a Dex Doru Greymon, and with its when Digivolving effect, I discard an X antibody card to gain back 1 memory, and since I discarded Skangbalukimon, I get to Digivolve my Dex Doru Greymon into an Undead or Dark Animal Digimon from my trash, so I evolve it into Golfmon that is in my trash for its Digivolution cost, giving 5 memory to Stanislav. And with its when Digivolving effect, we only discard cards in our hand until we have 5 cards in our hand. But since nobody has more than 5 cards, we don't discard anything. Stanislav moves Jazamon into the battle area, attacks Stanislav with Jazarichmon, and hits an Aegis Dramon, meaning Jazarichmon is deleted. And he plays Volcanic Dramon from his hand, and with its own play effect he clears our boards, but since Stanislav's Leomon was deleted, he gets a draw and gains 2 memory, bringing him up to 10. He moves Garurumon into the battle area, evolves it into another Mega Seadramon, plays a Crabmon from his hand, which on play gives Mega Seadramon jamming for the turn, and he attacks Stanislav's security with it. With Mega Seadramon's with an attacking effect, he plays Gomamon from its evolution sources, which means he gets 2 draws with Gomamon's effect and another memory from Bukamon's effect, and the card he hits in security is Hero Amanokawa. Next he evolves Gomamon into Leomon, evolves Mega Seadramon into Plesiomon, and with its when Digivolving effect, he plays Gomamon from Leomon's evolution sources, meaning he gets to draw another 2 cards, and he chooses not to put anything in Plesiomon's evolution sources with its other effect. Finally, he plays a Modoki Betamon, which shuts down my Missed Memory Boost, and he passes the turn to me. I finally get to evolve Pagumon into Drakmon, then into Suncloakmon, and I finish by playing another Missed Memory Boost, trashing 2 cards from the top of my deck and drawing 1. Stanislav sets his memory to 3 at the start of his turn because of Hero. He hatches a Gurimon, evolves it into another Jazamon. He attacks Stanislav with Volcanic Dramon. Stanislav blocks with Leomon, but since Stanislav now has a Tamer, Volcanic Dramon trashes the top card of Stanislav's security with its effect. And since Leomon was deleted, Stanislav loses 2 memory. Next he attacks me with Jazamon, and he hits an Iron Mako, so Jazamon is not deleted. And finally he plays a Hina from his hand. Normally that would mean Stanislav would start his turn with only 1 memory, but since he has Met, his memory is set to 3 and then he gains an additional 2 memory from Sora and Joe. He hatches a Bukamon, evolves it into another Gomamon. Next he evolves the Gomamon in his battle area into Ebi Dramon. He attacks Jazamon with Crabmon. Next he attacks Stanislav's security with Plesiomon, and with Mega Seadramon's inherited effect, he plays Gomamon from Ebi Dramon's evolution sources, giving him another 2 draws. He checks a Fireball, which deletes the Gomamon he just played. Next he attacks my security with Ebidramon, checking a Dracmon, so the Ebidramon is not deleted. Then he evolves the Gomamon in his raising area into Ebidramon, and he plays a blue memory boost, revealing from the top of his deck a Piranhamon, Jerry, Crabmon, and another Crabmon. He adds Crabmon to his hand and puts the rest at the bottom of his deck, and it's my turn. I move Sanglopmon to the battle area, evolve it into Matadormon. I attack Plesiomon with Matadormon. I use Matadormon's effect to discard a Dexdorugoramon from my hand to give it 3000 DP, and I suspend both my Eyes and Makos to mill 2 cards from the top of my deck, and with Dracmon's inherited effect, I evolve Matadormon into the Dexdorugoramon I just discarded for its evolution cost, and since it evolved from the trash, the evolution cost is reduced by 1 because of Matadormon, and I get to delete all of my opponent's Digimon with the lowest level, meaning Stanislav's Volcanic Dramon and all of Stanislav's level 3 Digimon. And it's off to Stanislav with 4 memory, but he gains an additional memory because of Hina at the start of his turn. He moves Jazamon into the battle area, evolves it into Jazardmon. He suspends Hina so he can use Jazardmon's own play effect, revealing the top 4 cards of his deck, and from among them he adds a Hina and Lavorvomon to his hand. Next he evolves Jazardmon into Lavogaritamon, and finally into Metallic Dramon, which is now a blocker because he has a Tamer, and it also has Reboot. Stanislav evolves the Ebidramon in his battle area into Piranhamon. He attacks Stanislav's security, but he blocks with Metallic Dramon, deleting Piranhamon. So Stanislav just finishes his turn by playing a Jerry, and with her own play effect, he plays a Leomon from his hand. I hatch another Pagumon, evolve it into the X-Antibody Gazimon, then into Sanglopmon. Then I attack Stanislav's security with Dexdorugoramon, discarding a Fangmon from my hand with Pagumon's inherited effect to give Dexdorugoramon another 1000 DP, and I suspend both I and Makos to mill 2 cards from the top of my deck again. Stanislav decides not to block to not lose his Metallic Dramon, and I check a Gamamon in the security. Next I use both my missed memory boosts to gain back 4 memory, and I play Eye of the Gorgon to delete Metallic Dramon. And since it was deleted, I get to play a level 3 Digimon from my trash. So I play a Gazimon and it's off to Stanislav. He again gets another memory because of Hina at the start of his turn. He hatches a Gurimon, evolves it into Vorvomon, then into Jazardmon, and finishes his turn by playing another Hina. And since I now have a Digimon with no Digivolution sources, Stanislav gets an additional 2 memory at the start of his turn because of Sora and Joe. He moves Ebidramon into the battle area, attacks my Dexdorugoramon with Leomon, so it will be deleted to gain 2 memory and a draw. He evolves Ebidramon into Mega Seadramon, then he plays Crabmon from his hand to give Mega Seadramon jamming for the turn. He attacks Stanislav's security with Mega Seadramon, with its when attacking effect plays Gomamon from its evolution sources to gain 2 more draws, and a memory from Bukamon. And he checks a BT1 Tai Kamiya. He then uses the blue memory boost to gain back 2 memory, evolves Mega Seadramon into Plesiomon, and with its when Digivolving effect plays Ebidramon from its evolution sources, which when it's played from the evolution sources unsuspends Plesiomon and gives it blocker. And he puts the BT1 Gabumon at the bottom of its evolution sources. He attacks my security, and with Mega Seadramon's inherited effect plays the Gabumon from its evolution sources and gets another draw. He checks Eye of the Gorgon, so I delete his Ebidramon and play the purple starter deck Gabumon from my trash. And it's time for the big boy. He evolves Plesiomon into Aegis Dramon, but he chooses not to use its effect, so he just passes turn to me. I move Sanglopmon to the battle area, evolve Gazimon into Gazimon X Antibody, and I trash the top 3 cards of my deck with its when Digivolving effect. I attack Aegis Dramon with Gazimon X Antibody, and since there are now well over 10 cards in my trash, he has retaliation because of Gazimon's inherited effect, so both he and Aegis Dramon are deleted. Next I attack Stanislav's security with Dexdorugoramon, checking on Leomon. I attack him again with Gabumon, this time checking a Modoki Betamon, which has the same DP as Gabumon, so Gabumon is deleted. Next I evolve Sanglopmon into Dexdorugoramon, again discarding a card to gain back 1 memory. I attack the other Stanislav with him, and I use Pagumon's inherited effect, discarding a card to give it 1000 DP. and I discarded Skarngban Lukimon, so I can evolve my Dexdoru Greymon into Dexdoru Goramon from my trash by paying its evolution cost. And since it evolved from the trash, I again get to delete all of my opponent's lowest level Digimon. So all of Stanislav's Digimon are deleted, and Stanislav checks his last security, which is a Jazamon. And so my turn ends, Stanislav gets additional 2 memory at the start of his turn because Hina, and he moves his Jazatmon into the battle area. He plays a Fireball to draw 2 cards, and he plays a Dorbikmon, this time using his Digicross. He'll use 5 Digimon from his hand that have Dragon in one of their traits to reduce the play cost by 2 for each Digimon. So he only pays 3 memory to play him. And now with its own play effect, he can delete one of my Dexdoru Goramons. But when it is deleted, I get to play a level 3 Digimon from my trash. So I play a Drakmon, and with its own play effect, I reveal the top 3 cards of my deck. From among them, I put Grand Drakmon into my trash, Skang Greymon into my hand, and Sora and Mimi go to the bottom of my deck. Next, since Dorbikmon has Rush, he attacks my other Dexdoru Goramon with it, and deletes Drakmon with one of its inherited effects. And I get to play another level 3 Digimon from my trash, so I play Gazimon. Next, Stanislav attacks my last security with Jazadmon, and again with one of its inherited effects deletes my Gazimon. And he checks Dexdoru Gamon, so Jazardmon is deleted. And he finishes his turn by playing another Dorbikmon, using the Dorbikmon on his field as Digicross material. And it's off to Stanislav with 9 memory. He immediately plays Piranhamon for 6 memory, and since it has Rush, he attacks me directly and eliminates me from the game. I guess that's what I get for cheating the last time. And then he just slams a Plesiomon to the field, passing it over to Stanislav, who starts with 10 memory. He hatches a Gurimon, evolves it into Suna Rizamon, then into Flare Rizamon. He plays a Lavorvomon from his hand. With its own play effect, he reveals top 4 cards of his deck. Unfortunately no Hina this time, but he gets to add a Metallic Dramon to his hand, and places the rest at the bottom of his deck. He attacks Piranhamon into Dorbikmon, evolves Lavorvomon into Jazarichmon. He suspends a Hina to use its own play effect. He has nothing to de-Digimon, but he gets to play another Hina. And finally he evolves Jazarichmon into Metallic Dramon. And he suspends another Hina to use its own play effect. Again, nothing to de-Digimon or delete. But now Stanislav won't be able to evolve his unsuspended Digimon. So at the start of his turn, Stanislav just plays a Davis, reveals the top 3 cards of his deck, takes a Plesiomon to his hand, and next turn Stanislav goes up to 6 memory, moves his Flare Rizamon to the battle area, and attacks for game with Metallic Dramon and Dorbikmon. And so, congratulations to Stanislav for his victory. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next time. Bye!